So let's look at this problem. In this problem, is this an expression or an equation?
Equation.
This is an equation because it has a what? It has an equal sign. Not because it has a zero, but because it has an equal sign. The equation is what makes it an equal sign. Now, if we want to solve this, we need to first think, how many possible solutions could I get? Yeah, the maximum number of solutions I could get is 2. I may only get 1, and I may get what? None. There may not be a solution to this. Okay? Now, the only way I know how to solve this is to attempt to factor this, right? Well, what's the biggest number that goes into everything? 3. So I'm going to write 3, parentheses, and then I'm going to factor it out. Okay? When I divide the first term by 3, all I get is p squared. When I divide the second term by 3, what do I get? Negative what? Negative 19p. And when I divide the last one by 3, what do I get? Plus 9? 90. Okay? And now look at what I've got. I've got a trinomial that's written p squared minus 19p plus 90. This is in quadratic form. And what does quadratic form normally factor out to be? It goes into 2 what? Binomials. If it factors, it'll factor into 2 binomials, right? If it factors. It may not factor. So y'all look up. You can see that this inside the parentheses factors. Like we said, it's going to factor into 2 what? Binomials. I'm going to ignore the 3 outside as I factor it, right? And so what times what will give me p squared? P times p. So notice I'm putting p and p in front because p times p is p squared. Now I need to write all my factors of 90. 1 times 90, 2 times 45, 3 times 30. I don't think 4 goes into it, but 5 does. 5 times what? 18. 6 times what? 15. 7 doesn't. 8 doesn't. 9 times 10. 11. 12. What's 12 go into it? 12 doesn't. 13. 14 doesn't. So there's all your factors. Now you're looking for which of these will add or subtract to give negative 19, right? Well, 90 minus 1 won't give you negative 19. 45 minus 2 won't. 30 minus 3 won't. 18 minus 5 is 13. That's close. 15 minus 6 is 9. Hey, look. 10 plus 9 will give it to you, won't it? Problem is 10 plus 9 gives you positive 19, and we need what? Negative. So I could just make it, let's say I did negative 9 plus negative 10. Would that give me negative 19? So I need this to be negative 9 and this to be a negative 10. Now I have factored it completely. Okay, what I have right here is this original factored, isn't it? So now I need to set each piece equal to what? 0. So I've got 3 equals 0, p minus 9 equals 0, and p minus 10 equals 0. And I need to solve each of those equations. Now 3 equals 0 gives you no solution, doesn't it? Right? I'll add 9 on both sides here, and so I have p equals what? 9. And I'll add 10 on both sides here, and so I have p equals what? 10. So there are your 2 solutions. So what they're saying here is, if you graph this original equation, it would cross the x-axis at 9 and at 10.